Hi everyone. Lethbridge Hurricanes make their first road trip south of the border this weekend, with their first game coming against Tri-City on Friday. The game will be a big one for goalie Ty Rimmer, as he'll likely face his old teammates for the very first time since being traded away at the Bantam draft in May. And the Canes will face their old teammate Philip Tott, who requested a trade and was dealt in the offseason. Also this week, the Tigers are in Victoria tomorrow night, and Kootenay does not play until Sunday when they host Prince Albert. The Kodiak's men's golf team held on to their day one lead, winning by 9 strokes over Grant MacEwan University to capture the AC gold medal at the Desert Bloom course in Medicine Hat yesterday. The team will now travel to Oshawa, Ontario, October 15th to the 19th to compete in the national championships. Well, it was not a great weekend in the win-loss column for the Pronghorns, but soccer's Emily Falker was named Pronghorns Female Athlete of the Week for scoring her first CIS goal, and hockey's Chase Shaber was named Male Athlete of the Week for picking up a couple of assists in a weekend series against Calgary. Well, dealing with adversity, that is, says a lot about someone. Here's Leah Hextall with a story on how adversity has brought together 2 members of the Brandon Wheat Kings.
In skates before shoes, Ryan Pollock had talent. Well known in his community as one of 3 hockey-playing brothers, Pollock was a humble 7th-round selection in the WHL Bantam draft by the Brandon Wheat Kings in 2009.
I've always grew up watching Brandon, so they're always the team I liked, and when I was drafted here, it was probably one of the best days I had.
Equally as thrilled for Ryan on his possible future down the highway in Brandon with the Wheat Kings was Ryan's younger brother, Brock. But Brock never had a chance to see his older brother don a Wheat King jersey.
I was with my mom, my grandma, and then Brock and his friend Riley Zimmer. And then we were going to Oak Lake because my brother Derek was playing in his senior final championship game.
But just 30 minutes outside their destination, the vehicle carrying Ryan, 3 family members, and a friend veered off the road into a ditch. The crash claiming the life of 13-year-old Brock.
My heart basically just dropped.
Less than a month after the tragic accident, Ryan reported to the Wheat Kings Spring Prospect Camp. Skating for the first time since the loss of his brother and entering his first serious hockey camp, Ryan was a bundle of nerves. However, his anxiety was silenced by a soon-to-be significant presence in his life.
We met with Ryan and his family, and first of all, made it clear we understood that it would be a tough time for him going back on the ice.
Fueled by the essence of his brother, Pollock put up 42 points in his first season, breaking the Wheat Kings franchise record for 16-year-old blue liners held by Wade Redden.
It's an impossible thing to imagine for a young guy to have to go through that.
Just one story dominating our news tonight: Russia's worst ever sporting tragedy.
A jet carrying an entire KHL team crashed in Russia Wednesday, killing over 40 people on board, including several prominent former NHLers and the team's Canadian-born head coach Brad McCrimmon.
You can't ever prepare or pencil out how you'd react. You aren't built that way. You don't expect those kind of things to happen.
It hurt me to hear that, just because of what I've gone through, and to know that how much Kelly's helped me get through that, and then for that to happen to him.
I think that it's unfortunately given us something in common that we can each relate to, what the other has gone through, and probably from that standpoint it's made us even closer.
Like Ryan Pollock, Brad McCrimmon was once a promising young defenseman with the Wheat Kings. He spent 3 seasons with the team, winning a WHL championship in 1979 before an 18-year career in the NHL. To honor him after his passing, the Wheat Kings renamed their top defenseman trophy the Brad McCrimmon Award. This year, the first ever recipient was Ryan Pollock.
Yes, obviously, totally just fate, but it meant a lot to my parents. Actually, that Ryan was the first winner as well. My daughter and son were the 2 that presented it to him, so I think for us it was important.
And Jackie, that is our look at sports.
Well, coming up next, it was supposed to be a highly guarded secret. Some might even say a secret worthy of a spy movie.
Really?
But the song has been leaked. Coming up next, the song that Adele is singing for the James Bond 50th anniversary.